What if your anxiety starts not in your mind, but at the soda aisle? A single can of soda packs approximately 25 grams, about 6 teaspoons of added sugar. While that sweet taste offers a brief mood boost, Harvard Health warns this surge can trigger inflammation, disrupting brain chemistry. Refined sugars like those found in soda elevate insulin rapidly, creating drastic blood sugar spikes. These spikes don't just affect energy levels, they influence stress hormones like cortisol, potentially intensifying feelings of anxiety. Hidden sugars lurk everywhere: sauces, dressings, even healthy snacks, making it easy to consume excessive amounts without realizing it. Most people exceed the recommended daily limit of 36 grams for men and 24 grams for women, unknowingly feeding their anxiety cycle. So, each sugary choice might quietly escalate stress responses, altering mood stability and increasing anxiety vulnerability. But why does sugar initially feel soothing before causing trouble? Let's find out. Ever wonder why sugar feels like instant comfort during stress? Science has the answer. When you eat sugar, your brain quickly responds by activating the reward pathways, increasing dopamine levels by nearly 50%. Dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to pleasure, creates feelings of calm and satisfaction, mimicking mild sedatives. Additionally, consuming sugar temporarily suppresses the activity of your hypothalamic pituitary adrenal (HPA) axis, reducing cortisol, the primary stress hormone, by approximately 25%, according to Harvard Health studies. This sudden cortisol drop offers immediate but short-lived stress relief. Research published in a 2021 Nutritional Neuroscience journal reported that subjects who consumed sugary snacks experienced noticeable reductions in anxiety symptoms within 20 minutes, reinforcing sugar's comforting appeal. But here's the catch: this temporary relief swiftly turns problematic. Within an hour, your blood sugar levels drop dramatically, sometimes plummeting 30% below baseline, triggering a rebound surge in cortisol up to 30% above normal, heightening stress and anxiety significantly. The rapid spike and crash of blood glucose levels can worsen anxiety symptoms dramatically over time, setting the stage for long-term mental health issues. But how exactly does this rebound anxiety happen? Let's uncover the hidden mechanics next. Picture this: you grab a pastry or sugary coffee in the afternoon. Within 20 minutes, your blood glucose spikes by 30 to 40 milligrams per deciliter. That's the hidden part most people miss. Every crash means a mini cortisol storm in your bloodstream. If you do this daily, those repeated spikes and crashes can keep cortisol elevated for hours, even when you're not feeling stressed. Research shows people with diets high in refined sugar have up to 23% higher baseline cortisol compared to people who eat mostly whole foods. Even seemingly harmless foods can sneak in hidden sugars. Store-bought pasta sauces pack up to 36 grams per cup, some flavored yogurts have 18 grams per serving, and healthy smoothies can exceed 50 grams in one bottle. This spike gives you a quick energy lift and temporary focus. But the catch? That high doesn't last. According to Harvard Health and Mayo Clinic data, your blood sugar can crash back down by 40% within just 2 hours. This sudden drop signals your body to release cortisol, your main stress hormone, to stabilize falling glucose levels. This means many people unwittingly ride a blood sugar roller coaster all day long. Over weeks and months, this instability depletes your mental resilience, making your brain more sensitive to stress triggers. But does all this mean sugar really causes anxiety long-term? Let's see what large studies reveal next. Does that extra sugar really push your anxiety over the edge? Let's look at the numbers. A 2024 systematic review published in Nutrients analyzed 9 studies covering nearly 90,000 people. It found that adults consuming more than 12 teaspoons. One 2022 UK study found that cutting daily sugar by just 5 teaspoons for 3 months lowered self-reported anxiety levels by nearly 20%. But not all research finds a direct cause and effect, since hidden sugars in sauces, breads, and drinks make precise tracking difficult. Still, the biological path is clear: excess sugar inflames your system, disrupts gut balance, and keeps stress hormones high. Next, we'll see exactly how inflammation and gut health turn sugar into an anxiety trigger. About 50 grams of added sugar daily had an 11% higher chance of being diagnosed with anxiety disorders compared to people who stayed under 6 teaspoons per day, the amount recommended by the American Heart Association. Another meta-analysis in Frontiers in Psychiatry reviewed over 200,000 participants and confirmed that consuming more than 16 teaspoons daily, think 2 sodas and a muffin, is linked to a 23% higher risk of severe anxiety or depression. The link is even clearer in young adults under 45, who tend to metabolize sugar faster and often rely on sweetened drinks for quick energy. So, how does sugar sneak into your brain's stress circuit? It starts with inflammation. When you eat too much added sugar, say, more than 10 teaspoons daily, your body ramps up production of inflammatory chemicals called cytokines, especially interleukin-6, IL-6. About 95% of your serotonin, the feel-good chemical that stabilizes mood, is actually produced in your gut lining, not your brain. According to Harvard's Nutritional Psychiatry research, diets high in refined sugar more than 12 teaspoons daily can feed harmful gut bacteria, pushing out the good ones that help regulate serotonin. This imbalance, called dysbiosis, triggers low-grade inflammation throughout your system. Over time, your gut and brain stay stuck in a stress loop. One small 2020 clinical trial even found that people who reduced added sugar by 6 teaspoons daily showed lower gut inflammation markers in just 8 weeks. In short, sugar's not just empty calories, it's an invisible stress amplifier. But what does this look like in real life? Next, we'll see how hidden sugars sneak into daily meals and quietly spike your anxiety. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Immunology showed that high IL-6 levels can pass through the blood-brain barrier, where they disrupt neurotransmitters tied to mood, making you more prone to anxiety. But there's another hidden culprit, your gut. Most people think cutting sugar means skipping dessert, but the real trap is the sugar you don't even taste. Take your morning routine. Just one medium-flavored latte can hide 5 teaspoons of sugar. Add a bran muffin? That's another 6 teaspoons tucked in with your healthy breakfast. By 9 a.m., you've already hit 11 teaspoons, nearly double the daily limit for women. At lunch, a store-bought salad dressing might sneak in 2 teaspoons per serving. A cup of pasta sauce for dinner? Up to 8 teaspoons more. Even a low-fat fruit yogurt for a snack can carry 4 to 5 teaspoons in one small container. Many people easily hit 18 to 20 teaspoons of added sugar a day without touching a candy bar. The American Heart Association says men should stay under 9 teaspoons, women under 6, but the average American adult consumes nearly 17 teaspoons daily, mostly hidden in processed foods. A 2021 study from the University of California found that people eating the highest amounts of hidden sugars reported 20% higher anxiety and mood swings than those who stuck closer to natural, whole food diets. These daily sugar bombs keep your stress hormones yo-yoing all day long, priming your brain to stay stuck in anxiety mode. But here's the good news: you don't have to quit sweetness cold turkey. Next, I'll show you simple swaps to lower hidden sugars and reset your stress naturally. So, how do you escape the hidden sugar trap without feeling deprived? Start small and think teaspoons. For example, if you normally add 2 teaspoons of sugar to your coffee twice a day, that's 4 teaspoons daily just from your mug. Try cutting it to 1 teaspoon each time. You've saved 2 teaspoons right away. Replace sugary granola bars, which often pack 3 teaspoons each, with a handful of raw nuts. And a piece of fruit, better protein, more fiber, and no hidden sugar spike. Research published in Nutrients in 2022 found that people who cut their daily added sugar by just 5 teaspoons for 6 weeks reported 15% lower stress levels and more stable moods. Tiny swaps add up. Shave off 1 or 2 teaspoons here and there, and you can cut your daily sugar by 10 teaspoons without feeling punished. Next, let's see which gut-friendly foods help lock in those mood benefits and keep anxiety away naturally. Swap flavored yogurt, which can hide 4 to 5 teaspoons per cup, for plain Greek yogurt topped with fresh fruit and cinnamon, nearly zero added sugar, but the same creamy satisfaction. Check your pasta sauce labels. Many jars have 6 to 8 teaspoons per serving. Switch to a no added sugar version, or make your own with canned tomatoes and herbs. That one move can cut another 6 teaspoons off your plate. Now that you're trimming hidden sugar, the next step is feeding your gut the good stuff. Remember, about 95% of your body's serotonin, the chemical that stabilizes mood, is made in your gut, not your brain. 1 cup of cooked lentils packs about 15 grams of fiber, helping feed your microbiome and stabilize blood sugar swings. Swap refined carbs for whole grains. Oatmeal instead of sugary cereal can eliminate 3 to 5 teaspoons of added sugar at breakfast. Omega-3s are gut heroes too. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines help lower inflammation and support brain health directly. A 2021 Frontiers in Psychiatry review found that people who ate more omega-3s and fermented foods reported 20% fewer anxiety symptoms than those with high-sugar, low-fiber diets. Little daily choices like this give your gut the tools it needs to calm your mind. Next, let's pull it all together and see what small steps you can start this week to feel the difference. So, the healthier your gut, the steadier your mind. Start with fermented foods. A single serving of plain Greek yogurt or kefir adds beneficial bacteria probiotics with no added sugar if you skip the flavored versions that can sneak in 5 to 6 teaspoons. Sauerkraut, kimchi, and miso soup are all tasty, probiotic-rich options that have practically 0 teaspoons of added sugar yet support gut diversity. Add fiber-rich foods to keep those good bacteria thriving. So here's the big takeaway: sugar doesn't just sweeten your coffee, it quietly feeds stress and anxiety when it sneaks into everyday foods. By swapping hidden sugars for whole, fiber-rich, and probiotic foods, you help your gut make more serotonin and keep inflammation down. Your mind and body will thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your biggest sugar swap in the comments below. Even cutting just 5 to 10 teaspoons of added sugar daily can lower stress hormones and smooth out mood swings within weeks, real results proven by studies from Harvard and Nutrients. Try these small swaps. 1. Plain yogurt instead of flavored. 2. Homemade sauces over sugary jars. 3. Water instead soda.